Test. Test.
Alrighty. Good and happy Wednesday. Marty here with some Elite Dangerous. Welcome aboard, commanders and other folk.
Person raising hand.
Pete, Commander Pete on board. How are you, Pete? Good evening to you, sir. Thanks for coming in. Let's see. This is my planetary construction site. That's not what we're doing today. And my apologies in advance. I'm going to be pulling away to blow my nose every 30 seconds because it's allergy season here in the valley. And I am a significant sufferer of such sad allergies. Sorry about that. Billionaires Boulevard is what this evening is about. It's going to be some more exobiology. Let's see. I think everything should be on here. So let's get to the first star system. I think I have it over here. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and plug that in. So that goes in here. Yep, that's it. Oh, 190 light years, eh? You know what? We have the wrong ship. So we have to go back and get our DBX. Let's see. Our DBX is where is my DBX? Nope, it's not there. Bookmarks. There should be a symbol for my ship, wherever my, I think, what's in here? B11.4. This does not look familiar. Orbital construction. Nope. Don't think that's it. My colonies. I only have one. My ships. Let's get out of this. My fleet. I'm looking for my Diamondback. There it is. Okay. That's how you do it. And we are 28 light years away. Let's go ahead and launch this boat. This is the no, I think we got to get up a little bit higher. This is the Type 8 Type 8 hauler type of vessel for hauling stuff. I got a little bit of capacity in this thing. That's why I was using it to try to build out this this colony item here. Somebody mentioned in a comment the other day that I should put a big space station in my system, or in my colony system. Yeah, that is true. I know that. I'm going to get around to it. I'm trying this game a little bit at a time. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of stuff to keep you busy. So there's a lot of grinding. So all right, let's get over here. Friendship drive charging. Let's charge the friendship drive. So this evening we're going to do a little bit more exobiology on the Billionaires, what some have termed the Billionaires Boulevard. Basically, that's a string of star systems that you can make a few bucks in doing some exobiology. That's the hope here this evening. This evening and probably into the weekend. And once we return next week, we'll probably be addressing either the colony item that I started last week, or we may be actually starting a new one, the large station. Hence, heretofore spoken of. Okay, B11.3, I think that's where my ship is. Let's go ahead and get our frame shift drive up and running again here. I'm just gonna, I think, okay, Lucas Depot, Slusser Vista. Okay, just a moment. Let me get over here and do this. I think this is it.
Yeah. Pete's awesome
Here you go.
More content here.
So,
https://www.youtube.com/@teguvis.
Pete is a very prolific Elite Dangerous player. If you have any questions about Elite Dangerous, check out Pete's channel at the coordinates just listed. And you are sure to learn a thing or two. I know I did. Now, we are in... Yeah. Okay, where's my ship? My ship is up here somewhere. There it is. Ready beacon. So that's where we need to go. And that is down this way. Don't want to swing down too fast because probably going to dive into the star here if we do that. So, okay. The ready beacon is... There it is. And Super Cruise Assist. Off we go then, shall we? That's where my DBX is. We have a much greater range on the DBX. Well, it's probably double of what... Well, let's see. What is the range on this ship? Am I in the right place at all? Not there.
I think you need to treat yourself with a HOTAS for Christmas.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong, Pete. Certainly considering it. Absolutely. Type 8 transporter. Okay. How come I don't see the range here? It's in here, isn't it? Yeah. So 25 light years unladen with nothing in it. The DBX is double that, which will facilitate us moving back and forth between star systems on the boulevard there. I don't have any special upgrades on the engines
Black Friday is the best time to buy.
Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye out for Black Friday for sure. Black Friday happens right around my birthday too, so guess what? It's going to be a good time to check it out, right? Excuse me, hiccups here. So then once we get our DBX, it should be just sitting in the station here. We should be able to just flick over to it, I'm guessing. We should be able to just pop over to the star system, the next star system in line.
Hey Marty, hey chat.
Double tap, welcome in, welcome in. Hope everybody's having a great day.
Hi DT. Roll 39.
All right, here we go.
0 UBL3 tap 150,000 beaver tails and now has 1371635 beaver tails. P.
Oh, wait, now I need to see how far away. Okay. We probably will because... Okay, we need to slow down here in a minute. That's a good time as any. There we go. Yeah, I'm not flying in myself yet. Most seasoned pilots, such as Pete, will probably, usually fly in their ship. Rafi, welcome to the stream. How are you? I know how you are. You're sore all over from working physically hard yesterday.
Hi, Rafi.
I know how that feels. Trust me. Take something for it, dear. No need to suffer. Ow, ow, yes, for sure. Maria was helping her mom in the yard, doing some yard work yesterday. Thank you, Maria. Okay, now, to change ship, we got to go to the shipyard, right? Let's do this, Do this. Manage my ships. That's the DBX. I want to use this ship. So now I should be in my DBX. Am I? Yes, 54.89 light years unladen. Okay, so next thing we need to do is plug in our destination. Did we still have that in our buffer? Looks like we did. So it is 177 light years. It's going to take us 3 or 4 hops to get over here. But you know what? Come on. There we go. Okay, scope. Now it's been a few weeks since I've done any exobiology, so hopefully I won't crash. Hopefully this won't be too much of a struggle. Your automated undocking auto launch in progress, so relying on that to not hit the sides or anything. Okay, there's our destination. We're going to go up and over this way. That's the first stop. And as soon as we get out of the mass lock there on the bottom right, we'll hit the frame shift drive to power. Sure. Who's scanning me and what for? See you later, bud. Time to go. Bye. So I should get Rafi to make me some thumbprints for this game as well. She's made some thumbprints for several of the titles in my repertoire. She really enjoys her her design, her artwork. Visit. Hang on a second. Do I have that there as well? I think I do. Yeah.
Check out Maria's awesome content here. https://www.youtube.com/@candiedk9s.
I'm sure she would appreciate a visit and perhaps even a sub. She's working on a cartoon, a webtoon, I guess you might call it. She's working on a few other things there. She had her first live stream Saturday afternoon for the well, I guess she's developing some characters for her webtoon, and she just went through on Saturday. I think she went through and showed kind of her process for how she's doing that. She's enjoying that a lot. That's one thing I told my kids, right? You know, when you grow up, you're going to be, whatever it is you're going to choose to do, you're going to be doing it for a while probably. So choose wisely. Choose something you enjoy, and hopefully it'll work out for you, you know, one way or another. So, yeah, she's off and running. Okay, that's not Ariadus sector. No, I don't. WOAC4. I don't think that's the. No, that's not the star system, but sure is getting close. We're getting close to it. So we got a little bit too close to the star there, I think. So what we're going to need to do is wait for the frame shift drive cooldown to end, and then get back into it. Temperature is not too exceedingly high, but now we're just in very, very slow mode here. Let's see if we can slowly point up towards the star we're headed to. Frame shift drive cooldown is almost done. And now it's done. So somebody's shooting at me. That is not much fun. I don't really have anything to shoot for you to shoot at me. Idiot. Pirates, I guess. I don't know. So my shield is offline, which is not a good thing. Yeah, temperature critical, all right. That's what happens when your shield goes offline. Okay, it's coming back online slowly. 57. Temperature's rising, of course. Okay, good. we should scoop some more fuel, or if there's a star base, space station in this next star system. Maybe we should go in and visit. Okay, we'll do the standard fuel scoping to start. This kind of slow arc across the sun there. And ZEA D74, is that what I'm looking for? Yes, it is. So this is our destination. Fuel scoping. Okay, we're doing some fuel scoping here, but like I said, if there's a space station here, we could stop in. Okay, so this is somebody's colony, apparently. And here are some of the possible planets that we can visit. There are 8 biological entities on this planet. We're going to go there first. 7 there, 4 there, and 5 there. So I think we'll visit all of these. That will I think, be useful for our purposes. It says it's unexplored. We'll drop in and see what's going on there. Now, Pete also recommended I scan all the planets in the system, or at least the ones that are of certain types. Let me see if I wrote that down somewhere. I'm sure I did. Water planets, ammonia planets, high metal content planets, because that also gives you some income. I'm not sure I'm going to do that tonight, because tonight I want to focus on the biology. Let me just get into my elite. Elite Dangerous Discord channel. There we go. If anybody wants to pop in, I'm again, my apologies if it's not open. The plan was to open that to whoever may want to come in and chat, like voice chat, but anyway. Alan DL, welcome.
Remember, a planet saying it's unexplored only means you personally have not visited it. If you are not already aware, you can check if a planet has been discovered by checking the system map.
Yeah, that's for sure. So it has been discovered for sure. This is somebody's colony here, judging from all these icons. Yeah, and somebody has first footfall on this thing. Who is the architect in this system? I don't know. That's not really relevant for what we're doing here, but yeah, we're not getting any income for first footfall or anything like that. We're just getting income strictly for the exobiology scanning. That's the way it goes with the Billionaires Boulevard. Those are already all scanned and footfall and all that business. That's how this string of planets was, well, the Billionaires Boulevard. That's how they came up with that. Is somebody actually did all this beforehand. But you can get some substantial income from visiting these systems. Okay, this is planet 1D, and I should get out of here and stop right here. Thank you. Not system architect. Cannot activate. Oh, the colon. Okay, that's the wrong thing I'm trying to do there. Surface scanner. There we go. Okay, probes. 4 probes. So let's put one here. Now I realize that I probably don't need to put 4 probes out, but I'm still a rookie, you know. So I will put 4 probes out, hoping that the whole planet will get surface scanned. We'll find out in a moment. It's up. Are we going to get 100%? Yes, good. Okay, good. So let's move in a little bit. Let's move in a little bit, get a little bit closer. 8 items here, eh? Okay, so we got to try to figure out the best place to land. I'm going to get a little bit closer. That's probably close enough. So we're going to come here and we're going to just see where all the stuff is. The bacterium and the cactoida are roughly in the same place. Clipius, whatever that is everywhere. Oh, okay, Fungoida is not everywhere. There's very few places this stuff is. Osseous is roughly around the same place as the other stuff. Stratum as well. Frutexa is in places that the other stuff is not, apparently. Tussock, okay. So let me see. Let's yeah, that was a bad call here. Sorry about that. Hang on. I'm going to try to land down here somewhere. So kind of like over here somewhere, right around there. Let's see. Okay, we got to get out of the red zone here, or we'll be going at too steep an angle. Terrain here doesn't look terrible. We'll get a better idea once we get a little closer. Okay, we're about to go into glide mode. And then okay, so there are some mountains here. Best bet. So we're still 3.5 clicks up. I figure the best bet is probably to just land on a place like this here. Now, is that shadow? That's not my ship. That's a shadow of a different ship, I'm thinking. 300 meters. Okay. There are other ships here, yeah? Okay, so here's some life forms, some biological life forms down on the surface here now. What I might do is take out my vehicle. First of all, we should take out our landing gear. There's at least a couple. There's at least a couple of life forms in the vicinity. Okay, hang on now. Can I land here? It's a little bit rough on the surface, so can't just land anywhere. Auto landing in progress. So we are landing. Okay, good. I'm gonna get it and walk first go. First go around is going to be on foot, so we're going to be facing the back of the ship. That's the nature of the DBX. Oh crap, oh crap. I got the wrong suit on. Don't know if I can fix that from here. Can I fix that from here, Pete? Or Alan Deal? Follow me. Can I do it from here? Cannot. That's not it. That's not where I want to be at all. Or is it? Accessories face. No. I want to be... I can't do it. Can I? Can I do it from here? Crap, don't tell me I can't change into my other suit. Ship exit menu. Ship exit menu.
Ship exit menu.
Okay, so ship exit menu is here. Loadouts. Thank you. That would be this guy. Right? You the man, Pete. Thank you much. All right. Now, these things normally have to be a certain distance apart. Or you won't get enough genetic diversity. We should be able to get at least two items in this first go round. There's the stratum, right? Stratum cucumyces. Ships over there, so we're gonna triangulate, kind of. So here's another life form right here, this grass. That's probably tussock. What does it say? Doesn't say anything. Yeah, if you try to scan a second item before you get the first item fully scanned, you'll lose your first item. You'll lose the item that's in the scanner. You see there are 3 light blue bars on the handheld scanner. That means I've scanned 1. Oh, okay, so we got this here as well. So we'll get 3 items here in this first landfall. Or now, Just going to do a quick scan here to see if... Nope. When it's blue like that, that means you got to go a little further. Dang. Has this been far enough? Oh, I hope so. The answer is yes. So this is scan 2 of the stratum. 2 out of 3, right? There's the ship. Let's go over this way. Trying not to fall into the abyss that appears to be to our right. Yeah, so like I said, I think we'll be able to get 3 items here. There's some right over there. I'm going to try this one first. Although this one I suspect is not far enough away. Even that one's probably not far enough away. Let's try it. It's not going to hurt to try it. I wonder if I have enough batteries. Fuel cells or whatever they are. Pardon my ignorance, they're commanders. I still consider myself very much of a rookie. Yeah, so these are not far enough away. There's the purple thing there. Purple means it's a new one, unscanned by yourself. Let's see if this one works. Yep. Alrighty. So this will top off our stratum. This is item 3 of 3. There you go. Takes out the canister. Good to go. Now we can work on our second item. Oh, there are 4 items. So there's the... I'm going to get the grass here. It's probably... What? I pulled up too early, did I? Yeah, you got to wait for that little hexagon to show up. Tussock. It is tussock. That's what I thought. So that's one of 3 tussock. There's these cactoid thingies here too. That would be item number 4 out of 8 in just this little tiny area. There's a couple of more items here. This stuff here. Now I'm looking for the tussock, which is basically grass. Then I can start on the next item. It's a little grindy, isn't it? I think I had a warning in my description about that. This could probably seem to be a bit of a grind. Of course it is. Aren't most games a grind, though? When you can, you know. Okay, the tussock doesn't need to be as far apart, I don't think, for genetic diversity. Two out of 3. Triticum something. Yeah. You read it. Oh. There's some over there, I think. There's some over there. rock.
Hey Marty and all in chat hashtag.
Alhoon Gaming, welcome to the stream. How are you this evening? Finished your sailing? Okay, suit battery low. So I guess I should find out if I got any, well, let's see. Can I scan this? Because this takes battery too. Sucks it up real good. Yep. Okay, that sample is complete. So let's throw another battery in. And this is a different life form here. So we're going to go ahead and sample this. And this one is called Clippius lacrimam mauve. Something purple-ish. Okay, looks like there's some over there. I don't want to wander too far from the ship. The ship, I think, is represented by that orange dot on my compass on top there.
Suit upgrades needed.
Suit upgrades needed? Yeah, absolutely. Got that right, Pete. Still working on all that stuff, right?
Or use an SRV.
Yeah, I do have an SRV. Oh, look at this. This really doesn't have to be that far apart.
Yeah, finished about in 1 hour ago.
Awesome. This would be sample 2 out of 3. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, let's go up this way. Now, we did see some cactoid type of plant. Okay, this one is not far enough away. Not enough genetic diversity.
I didn't see you in chat. Were you lurking?
I was lurking on both yours and Rob's. I don't think I said much in Rob's chat either, but I came in just at the end though. I'm not even sure if Rob acknowledged me or not. I usually at least do a little hand wave, just to say hello, you know. So that's the third one. We're going to have a challenge to find the fourth one because I haven't seen a whole lot of it. It might probably be better off getting either in our ship or in our SRV to do this last bit. This will be 4 out of 8, of course, so there will be 4 other ones to be found on this planet. Yeah, you know what? This is almost like the bacterium. It's not very easy to spot. Well, it's easy to spot if it's there, but that's just the point, right? It has to be there for you to spot it. I haven't seen any bacterium here either. Don't know. Don't know if there's any in this vicinity. This is something you can't do in your SRV. Go up high like this and get a bird's eye view. Is that stratum over there or is that bacterium? I think it's stratum. Sometimes some of these things are the same color or similar colors, and it can be a little. That looks like bacterium. I could be wrong. Bacterium is normally like flat on the surface. Stratum pops out a little bit. Yeah, that's bacterium. And we don't have a sample of anything here yet, so maybe we should just pick that up. So there are actually five biological entities on this little mound here. There's the bacterium, yeah. This won't be far enough away, this sample. I don't think this one is either. Although, I suppose you never know, right? Till you go out and try. No, that one is definitely not.
Use the ship for bacterium.
Yeah, that's a good call, Pete. And that's usually what I do. And I may, if this one is not far enough away, I'm just going to go back to the ship, I think, and use the ship.
Radius.
Yeah, it's got a huge radius, yeah. I didn't see any till just now, though. That was kind of weird. So there's the other stuff there. Okay, this is unscanned.
What color it is now.
Yeah, it's grayish, right? So this is unscanned. I think that's the same stuff. Yeah, certainly looks like it. So that is another biological life form. We may not get all 8. I'm not stuck on getting all of them. That would just be too time consuming, quite likely. So we'll get 4, 5, 6, somewhere in there, move on to the next planet. Okay, we're just going to take off here. And slowly kind of...
Do you say color or color in Canada?
It's with a U in Canada. There's some more right there. I don't know if that's the stuff we already got, though. Let's go over this way. So this is a technique that a lot of people use, is just point your nose down. Yeah, it's with a U, right? So here's some bacterium here. This should be definitely far enough away. I'm just going to try and land right here. Get this sample. So all I got to do is slow down to, well, almost 0. Ship will land itself. All I need to do now is get out and pull out the scanner. There it is. Confirms, green confirms that it's far enough away. Go ahead and scan this sample. Two out of 3. Just take off here. Speed this thing up just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to end up on a different mound here, I think, if I go that way. It's not a big deal. Here's some of that cactoid stuff. Come on. Give me some bacterium. I hope I'm not going back over my steps here. retracing my steps because that's just not good. It's not a sound strategy.
Good.
Yeah, you won't usually get the bacteria on slopes like this. There's some right there. I don't know if we're far enough away or if this is where we had the ship down earlier. I'm going to check it out. If it is good, then we got some of this other stuff here too. Unsuitable terrain, of course. There we go. So it's just behind us, slightly to our left as we get out of the ship. Kicks, sticks. 07 Commander Kicks, how are you today? Welcome to the stream. Now, where did I see that? I think it was over here. Yeah, right over here. And there's some of this stuff, like I said, not too far away. Okay, let's pull out the scanner and do one of these. No.
I am totally bored. LOL.
Shite.
Finishing a Coriolis.
Oh yeah, eh? There's a grind for you. Speaking of grinds, eh? Yeah, Coriolis is a big space station, isn't it? A lot of materials you need for that. So my first space station was a small. I just wanted to get something in the system, just to, you know, so the colonization timer wouldn't elapse. So I put in a
T2 station.
It's T2, eh? Yeah, still T2. I put a T3 in. No, I'm sorry. What's the first one? The smallest one. T1, is it? Tier 1 station. Yeah. That's what I put in as my first one. It was a
Outpost.
yeah. And my second one I just started last week. On last week's stream was a oh my god, my words, English, right? I suck at it. It's not the English I suck at, it's the terminology of this game. It's not easy when you're playing 7 games during the space of a week, and every game has a different controls, different terminology, different this, different that. It's hard to keep track. And I'm old, so that's my excuse. You guys, if you're not old, then you don't have an excuse. What is this here? That looks like a different type of life form again. Now bacterium. There's probably some here. Yeah, there is, right over here. So I'm going to get out my SRV, I think, just to kind of show what that's about. That's a lot of fun, I tell you. That's like the bike in the upcoming Dune game.
From Elite to Fallout 4, I mess up big time because of the hotkeys.
I was playing Fallout 4 earlier. Okay. There we go. We should be pretty close to our last sample here. I think it's the last one, right? Should be up here somewhere. There it is. Okay, now, I don't know. There might be actually 2 kinds of tussock here. Scoop it up, guys. Let's go. There it is, last sample. Done and dusted. Okay, so what I need to do now is wait for that to go back in there and do a scan. Anything in green is good to go. We've got these guys, right? Yeah, we got those. I thought I saw some, excuse me, I thought I saw something on the side of the hill there coming in. That thing right over there. I think that's different. I said I was going to use my my SRV, right? Well, let's get the SRV out. You can move along a little quicker with the SRV. So the SRV, okay, right here, cannot deploy. Launch bay malfunction. What's up with that? Oh, do I have it powered off? I do, I think I have it. Yeah, there you go.
I mined over 30k plat for Yuri in the past week, made a lot of cash, bought yet another carrier.
Another, oh, you can have more than one carrier, eh? Well, that's interesting. I don't even have one yet. Okay, now we got our, yeah, I had it powered off for some reason. Now we got our SRV going. And I was going over here, wasn't I?
I have multi-accounts. Just one per account.
Oh, I see, okay. So it is one per account, is it? I think I saw that over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Now this isn't going to be easy in the SRV because we might tumble down over the side of the hill here. Let's see how this goes. Pretty sure that's a different life form though, a different biological scan opportunity. Yeah, it certainly looks like it, doesn't it? This does not look like anything we've scanned yet. Okay, let's put the brakes on. Get it the same way we do from the ship, basically. Get our scanner out, and sure enough, this discus? Is that what this thing is? Osseous. Okay. Pelabantus turquoise. Alright, so that stuff will be found quite likely on the side of the hill. Side of hills. Which is going to make it really hard to get to. Actually, that's not exactly true. You can find that in a number of different terrains, I think. We just got to keep our eyes open. Try not to fall into the abyss, of course. Yeah, and we also got this cactus stuff here. So we're going to be looking at that after. This osseous might be a little bit harder to find, though. That's one we probably should be using the ship for. Might have to go back to the ship and do that. The other cactus type, mission objective detected. Are you talking to me? What are you talking about, mission objective? What's this over here? That's already scanned. So we've got a pretty big valley here. And of course, that's a function of the four wheels on the front, the spinning around of the SRV like that. Now, okay, I'm just going to get out of here for a second because I suspect some of this grass has not been scanned. There's two types of grass here. This stuff. No, this has been scanned. Okay, my bad.
Ignore those, they are a push-type mission from factions you have good relations with.
Okay.
You can see them in the mail.
Okay. But if it's nearby, is it not a viable option in terms of stuff to do? It's not that nearby, is it? Yeah, this stuff is not that easy to find. Not easy to find.
Probably get ya killed, lol, look in your mail.
Probably get you killed. Brewster Corporation System Architect payment. What's that all about? This week's dividend payment for your colonies has been completed. Total credits was 30,000. Yeah, okay. Okay. 30,000, eh? Drop in the bucket. Yeah, I don't have much in my colony, so I'm not expecting to make a lot on it. Certainly not at this point. I know some people are already raking in more or less substantial income in the millions, but I'm not there yet. No rush. It's not a whoever has the most toys when he stops playing wins. I don't think, anyway. Not for me, anyway. Maybe it is for some people. That's fine. Play the way you see fit. I am, my ship's taken off. It's no longer on the surface. So I'll have to call it in at some point. See, this stuff looks different. This light green stuff, but it's not. It's the same.
I have 6 systems. ANF didn't break 1 mil yet.
Okay. Was it Lycos was saying he's got 1 million from his colonization? Is this another one? Looks like another one over here. Or is that Stratum?
Yeah, but he has 2 or 3 T3 stations.
Okay, that's the key, is it? That's Stratum. That's not what I'm looking for. Pretty sure that's Stratum. Yeah, that's... What the hell is Stratum doing over there? Is it Stratum? Looks like Stratum from here. Yeah. Pretty sure that's Stratum. Are we going into a ravine here? No, not really. So I'm just disengaging the front only camera and taking a look around. I guess that's probably not a terrible idea when we're in a place like this and you need to look around. I should call my ship in and try to do this from the ship, because this is going to take way too much time. Recall the ship. 27 seconds. Wow. Okay. We'll just take a quick sip here, and a piece of delicious chocolate chip cookie that my other daughter made last night. Nanny's recipe. Anybody know who Nanny is? Is that term? It's probably... Lycos would know who Nanny is. Oh. Looks like he's going over here. Indeed he is. Okay, so we got one of those things. Now we'll see if we can get two more. And of course, you can find out, well, you can find out what you've got in the system map. If you click on the planet and you go over here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 complete. We're working on the 6th one. There's also the 7th one, which is the cactus. Oh, no. This is the one we're working on now, the osseous. So we have 4 complete. We're working on the 5th one. And we do have definitely a 6th one in our sights. So we should get 6 from this planet. It's not a tall order. Shouldn't be anyway. So we came through this way on our SRV, and yeah, you can see there's quite a bit of stuff on the surface. I'm just going to move out of this valley. I'm hoping that that stuff will be found close by without having to pull any teeth, you know. There's some right there. That, I don't think that's the stuff we found earlier. Let's go up and have a look as soon as we land. 15 meters, and down we go. Disembark. Cannot disembark. I guess we weren't on the ground yet. And it's over this way. Up there. Yeah, I think that's it up there. Pretty sure this is not the stuff we saw earlier. One thing about this game is it doesn't kill you when you land. At least I don't think it does. I don't recall don't ever recall. Don't ever recall dying by landing, falling from a high place like in Minecraft, right? Where he fell from a high place and perished. Yes. Okay. Yep, this is a viable sample. Sample number 2 of our osseous. I don't suppose that would be sample number 3. Of course not. Let's see if we can fly all the way down to our ship from here. No, not even close. Okay, well, let's keep looking for this. This is one of 4 planets in this system that have multiple biological entities on it. Okay, let's keep going to our left here. It looks like that stuff grows on the side of the hill here. So, guessing that's where we should look. I'm looking over here somewhere. Yeah, you can unlock your view in ship mode as well as in SRV mode. That just allows you a better kind of peripheral vision, right? Like this. Instead of being locked in, looking straight ahead in your ship. We're not even 100 meters off the ground here, so it's not, I think if stuff was to spawn, pretty sure we would see it. We do see like stratum and other things on the ground there. So, should be able to see stuff on the side here too. Yeah, that, if you go over too far to the right, your number 4 menu pops up, which is not what you want, but well, it's one of those, it is what it is, right? You go over there, that's what's going to happen. Okay, come on guys, show me, show me, show me. We're seeing other things on the ground, so if there were some of these to be found on the side here. See how the terrain kind of...
Hey.
Nooftorius, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We're just talking about you. In a good way, of course. How much are you making on your colony now? I just got a message that I made 30K. In 1 week. Too funny. I haven't been doing a lot of work on it. I'm working on my second item. So, yeah. Nothing elaborate going on there yet. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm making about 1 mil.
That's pretty good, eh? Oh, I think I see what I'm looking for. Right there. Let's go in for a closer look. And the answer is yes. I think that is what I'm looking for. So we need to stop here somewhere. There's some right here on the ground, actually. Right here. So if we stop right here.
Work,
a lot of work, yeah, for sure. There's a lot of grinding to build out those stations, right? And all those colony artifacts. For sure, it's a lot of work. A lot of time invested in that. And, you know, that's where I'm coming from, right? I have
the exo going?
Oh, the exo's going well. We're at system 23 out of 50 something on the Billionaires Boulevard.
We need to add another 0 after those numbers.
Oh, that would just be too easy, wouldn't it? Now, cactoids. Is there any around here? Is that one over there? I think that's rock. My eyes are not doing very well this evening. They're right weepy from the allergies. Surprised I haven't been blowing my nose more often here during this stream. Or doing this, you know. Apologies. Okay, let's go down in that valley down here. See if we can get that 6th item. I might leave this planet after that. I haven't seen a sign of anything else, so...
And in all items we guild we should get an FC parking spot reserved of our choice. I was out iceberg hunting today.
oh, here's a different one here. That's number 7. Okay, so why don't we just get that? We'll take the SRV out again. Now you got to be careful with the SRV because it only has so much fuel. And I don't think you can just refuel it haphazardly. Okay, now we saw something back here somewhere. There. Kind of a pink stuff. Big batch of it. You know what? Let's go over on this end, scan this one, and then scan the one on the other end, or at least see if the one on the other end is scannable. I think I've done that before. Scan this one. So we got no lights on our canister. Means our samples are empty. Now we got the first sample of Fungoida.
We found 5 and got some ice for our drinks.
Cool. So you're on the coast, right?
You can make fuel if you're a miner. you can make a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I guess you can. That is true. But I don't think this ship is equipped to do any kind of mining. So I said I'm going to try going all the way down the other end of this colony here and seeing if viable scan here. I don't think so though. Nope, not there anyway. Scanned over there. Yeah, no. It's not
Close
far
to
enough away.
Twillingate, if you know where that is.
I do. That's a famous song for those who have lived in the Maritimes and stuff. Fogo, Twillingate, Morton's Harbour, all around the circle. Knows that one. Or at least parts of it. I'm not a true Newfoundlander. I lived in...
An app called SRV Survey is good.
An app called SRV Survey. Just a second. I think I might actually have that. No. What is it I have? I have Exploration Buddy.
07 Commander Marty 61 plays Exploration Buddy at your service.
Oh, can you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? The Exploration Buddy? I was going to start it up earlier. Okay, Exploration Buddy should show
Yes.
credits this trip. The writing is so small on that I can't hardly read it. I'm seeing like 81 million credits for the Stratum, but that can't be true. That can't be right. Can it? Okay, there's a batch here and there's a batch way over there. So I'm gonna get something from this batch, and we got cactus to our right there. So we're gonna be able to start that here too. Okay, stop, get out, get our scanner out.
SRV Survet is good running with Exploration Buddy.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. SRV survey. Okay, does that tell you about what you're looking at, kind of through the SRV, or? I want to go over there, but do I have to go down a deep valley to get there? No, not really. I think I can go over here. And there's cactus right there. So we'll get that on our way back, I think. Now, is this a different kind of tussock? It's not too unusual to get two different kinds of tussock on a planet. I think that's the same as the other stuff I found earlier. Okay, we got this. This is what we're going for here. Sample number 3. So that's 6. I'm pretty sure that's 6. Okay, put that back. Do we have any cactus around here? I don't see any. Is our ship still there? Looks like it is. Okay. Let's go back towards the ship. Now, if we retrace our steps, which we should be able to see actually. Yeah, there we go. We have our tracks on the ground. We should come upon this cactoid. I think it's cactoid. Right over here somewhere. There it is. Okay, this will be sample number 1 of this thing. Indeed. Sample number 1. Cactoid cortexum yellow. So, yeah, this is a bit of a grind too, right? I mean, make no mistake about it. We're an hour and a half into the stream here. Now, we haven't been scanning for an hour and a half. We've been scanning maybe for a little bit more, a little bit better than an hour. Where's the ship? The ship took off. No, he didn't. He's over there. Okay, we need to head back that way more or less. There's more cactoid along the way. If I'm not mistaken. Is that what I saw over here?
Leaving 300-meter clonal colony range of cactoid accord exum. Scan count is 1.
Oh, the exploration buddy just told me that, right? Okay, so that means that this is viable, right? Is that it? Let's have a look. Indeed it is. Look at that. Sample number 2. Oh, I moved away from it too early. You gotta wait for the hexagon to show up. Yeah, this thing here. Sample number 2. I do that sometimes and then I wonder why I didn't get a full sample. Yeah, gotta be careful with that. 300 meters, eh? Yeah, I saw some of your streams when the helper was voicing that, and I was wondering, that's really helpful.
Leaving 300-meter clonal colony range of cactoid accord exum.
There it is again.
Count is 2 for me. Have a good stream.
Pete, thanks for coming in. Really appreciate you. You take care. Have a good night. Thanks again for your help, as always. Folks, hang on a second. Let me just plug this because Pete, of course. Well, let's do this one too.
Check out Pete's awesome streams and more content here. https://www.youtube.com/@teguvis. Check out Note Darius' awesome content here. https://www.youtube.com/@newftorius.
I know Alhoon has a channel.
Alhoon Gaming's awesome streams.
There it is. Okay, it is AG. I wasn't sure about that. So there you go, folks. A couple of pretty prolific content creators there. I don't think Alhoon does this title, but he certainly does. He certainly does a number of other titles that you may be interested in. Check him out. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. The blue cone doesn't appear. It's the yellow box that you got to get into right here to be able to get back in the ship. bored. I'm not bored. I boarded my ship. Wah, wah, wah. Cookie. Okay, we're going to go and get our third sample of cactoid.
Entering clonal colony range of cactoid accord exom.
Is it even going to tell me where I can find it? Wow.
Leaving 300-meter clonal colony range of cactoid accord exom. Scan count is 2.
Right, I need one more. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Slow it down a little bit. No point in racing around. Stuff's not going to spawn in if you race around. Okay, there's more stuff here. Stuff that we've already scanned. And the thing about going fast is it takes you a while to slow down too, so, and stop. So if you're actively looking for something, you might want to consider going a little slower than what I'm going now. I'm doing 75 pretty much. There's some more bacterium, some more stratum, some more of that, fungoida. Okay, just going to slow it down a little bit. So I have a funny feeling that I might be missing stuff, going too fast. I think I might be looking at some in front of us. Yes, there it is. So let's pick a place to land here. Right here's good. Perfect. All right. Auto land. A lot of people just shut that stuff off when they're doing this. I don't want to trash my ship, so I'm just going to go ahead and auto land. There we go. Sample number 3 coming right up. Wait for the hexagon. Three little lights are going to light up right there. Cactoida. So we've got all 3 samples of, I think it's 6 items. That's going to work for me. That's going to be enough for this planet. So we're going to move along. So this one is, well, it's not completely done, but it's done enough for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sorry, we got 7. We didn't get 6, we got 7. That's awesome. Okay, now let's go here. 7 out of 8. This one has 7 as well. Okay. 4 and 5. Well, obviously we're going to go here. Now that's on another star. So what did we get here? We got 1D. Let's mark that in our chart over here. Nope, we got to get rid of that. We got 3 planets here. 4 planets, sorry. 1D. We got, this one is what? Unexplored. Okay, unexplored by me. I guess we'll get the name of it later, once we've explored it. Okay, so that's where we're going. So what we need to do is get the hell off this planet. Take the landing gear up. Not going to be able to do a frame shift with the landing gear down. We're still mass locked, so we're still too close to the planet. We are top speed going up, not straight up, but almost straight up. And your escape vector is straight up. There it is. That's 90 degrees. That's straight up. Just like the rockets that take off from this planet here right now in real life. And there's our objective over there. 5,000 light seconds away. What I'm going to do is... does that text come in? Nope. Ben Hobby's Life, a new subscriber. Thank you. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate that. So we're headed here. So let's get the frame super cruise assist. Sorry, let's get that going, and that's pretty much hands off until we get close to the planet. Then we'll use the surface scanner to scope out the 7 biological entries on that spheroid. Ben, 07 Ben. Let me just push that in here. Is that how you do it?
07 at Ben S. Hobby Life.
Is that how you spell it? Yes, eh? Okay. At this rate, we'll probably get we'll probably get this system scanned. I remember my first go at the Billionaires Boulevard. I was at it. Must have been 10 days or a week at least, and I got, I think, 22 planets, 22 systems in. Some systems had one, viable planets. Others had 2 or 3. But yeah, this is very much a grind for sure. But I mean, if you're looking for income, this is a very quiet way to slip in probably $1 billion or 2, right? They don't call it the Billionaires Boulevard for nothing. But like I said, it is a grind. It's going to take you a while, but all good. Now, okay, this is the boring part of the show. 3 minutes away. And I'm at top speed here. Inside the star system, you can only go so fast. I'm going 24, 25 times the speed of light, I think it is, on the bottom, just on the upper right quadrant of the sphere in the middle of bottom of my screen. It says 29, it's going to 30C. I think that's 30 times the speed of light. So it's slow. It accelerates slowly, and it slows down slowly. So it's not like you're going top speed. This is top speed, so to speak. For this ship, let's be clear. That's for this ship. So I guess to find out how much we get, we need to drop into a space station with genomics, the genomics people. and turn in our data. Now, if you crash your ship, that data disappears. That I learned the hard way very early on in my Elite Dangerous days, couple and a half months ago. That was a rot. I kept crashing. I didn't know why. Turns out I needed a shield on my ship. Shield comes in handy for sure. For me, anyway. Some people roll without it. That's okay. If you know what you're doing. Hey, what do you need a shield for, right? That's the problem here. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm learning. Even these old bones can learn a thing or two occasionally. We don't need no stinking shields. No, we don't. The experts don't need no shields, that's for sure.
Bob,
So
we don't need no stinking shields, lol.
No. Okay, so this is a secondary star system. A secondary, yeah, I guess you'd call it a star system. There are multiple stars in this configuration here. The little purple thing that just went off screen there, that's the star, and all these rings represent a planet that is orbiting around the star, right? Okay, now we're getting close to the planet, so we're going to have to, we're down below 1 time the speed of light, so we're going to have to get out of Super Cruise Assist here in a moment. Wait till we get a bit closer. And now's a good time, I think. We want to stop probably right about here. Oh, darn it. Hit a gravity well. Got a little too close. Got a little too greedy. So now I'm going to just swing this thing around. And we're going to stop right here. Now we can do our scan. How many? 4 probes. Let's toss out 4 probes. Why not? Yeah, I think that 4 probes will definitely work.
Possible occurrences of 2 potentially valuable species predicted on rocky body 2C.
Okay, what do we got? We got bacterium. Ooh, cactoida. Okay, right there is where the cactoida appears to be kind of prominent. What about if we go over this way? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to bring it in right around there somewhere. Hopefully we'll get most of the stuff we're looking for in a short radius. Artificial structure. That's not on the planet, I don't think. 1.5 million meters. Probably not on the planet. Although, having said that, we do have, FYI, this is a colonized system, according to this. So, hey, who knows, right? Glide engaged. Okay, let's get in a little closer. hard to tell. There's a lot of uneven ground here. It's hard to tell what would be a good place to set down. I'm thinking over here somewhere. Initially, we can probably head over to our left there with our SRV if we need to. Let's go over here and see what's on the ground here. I'm willing to bet there's probably 3 or 4 items right here in front of us. There's one just popped up right there. What is that? Yeah, that's definitely one. Let's put this thing down right here. And start scanning this stuff. Now, the helper that you heard speak a few minutes ago is going to be very useful here for telling us when we're still in the range of our item. Okay, I'm going to walk first. Okay, looks like we got a couple of things here. We got the grass. That's this stuff. This stuff, it usually has a very much shorter range. So let's get this first. That's the tussock, right? Yeah. Tussock cultural yellow. It's on a pretty good slope here, but I guess it doesn't matter, eh? Come on, little buddy helper, where are you? Did you guys hear the helper? Oh my. Okay, so the grass, is the grass not more plentiful?
200-meter clonal colony range of tussock culturo.
Okay.
Count is 1.
200 meters. Okay, so it's even shorter than the other one. Some of the stuff you got to get out like, you got to get out like 1,000 meters and stuff, right? Or more. So this is be sample number 2. Oh, I pulled off it. Gotta wait for the hexagon. That thing. There. This grass is, I would say, everywhere, but that might be a bit of an exaggeration. Then again, maybe it isn't. So you can pull your, you can scan like that, and then anytime you see green, you can take
200-meter clonal colony range of tussock culturo. Scan count is 2.
Yeah, once you see green, doing this kind of scan. Oh look, we got some more of this stuff here too. And we got some bacteria. The bacteria, okay, so I don't know if you guys see that or not, but it's almost the same color as the ground. Here it is right here. That's the bacteria. That's going to be hard to find. But now we know what we're looking for. Okay, so here's the tussock. This is sample number 3. We'll grab the bacteria with the ship because it's the easiest way to do it. Okay, that's a full sample of tussock. Let's grab these pillars here, whatever that is. There's more over there. You see now, once you scan something, you get a sample. Everything else is either blue or purple. Tubus rosarium. Yeah, I don't know what the radius is for this thing. I guess we'll find out shortly. It's going to tell me when I'm leaving the radius, the scan radius, for the viable genetic diversity. See how stuff is blue? In that case, it means that I've already scanned it. Anything that's purple has not been scanned, but is not ready to be scanned. Yeah, this one has a much bigger range. It hasn't told me I'm out of the range yet. It's going to be blue, yeah. That stuff way over here might be out of range. Might be in range. Might be out of range of genetic diversity, so it should be okay, but it's a piece away. That's the thing about going on foot, right? You might be walking for a while. And boosting, of course. You got your jetpack, right? So you can jump like this. And boost. And a little light blue semicircle in the middle of the screen. That's your jetpack fuel or charge, whatever you want to call it. Usually you can jump twice and then your jetpack will be fully charged. Wow, still hasn't told me I'm out of...
Leaving 800
okay.
meter clonal colony range of Tubus rosarium.
So it's
count is 1.
It's 800 meters. The grass was 200 meters. This stuff is 800 meters. Now my ship is still on the ground. That's the little yellow circle on the top of my compass there. That's telling me, I'm pretty sure that's telling me my ship is still on the ground. I think you can go like 1.5 kilometers away from your ship or so before it just takes off. You can recall your ship anytime if it's if it has taken off, which is a bit of a bonus, I guess. Okay, this should be a viable genetic sample. Not that. Yeah, this stuff. Ooh. I can't make that sound very well. Yep, gotcha. Sample 2. Let's get another battery in here. I could have waited. I could have waited to change out the battery, because still had like 15-20%, was it? I should have waited, actually. That was a waste of 20%, because your battery only fills up to 100%. So I only got 80% out of that second battery. That was dumb, Marty. Yeah. Brain fart. Who's got it? Oh. I don't have the brain fart redeem here in this stream. I'll have to get it, because this would be a typical stream that I'd brain fart in. So these are still not viable. How about these? It's going to tell me when I'm okay. Nope, still not okay. $800 eh? Come on, man. Nope. Wow. Third sample, eh?
Leaving 800-meter clonal colony range of Tubus rosarium, scan count is 2.
Yeah, 800 meters. That might be a good one to do on your SRV. 800 meters is quite a walk. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to scan also with my eyes to see if I can find a bacterium to scan. Because that would be useful. There's at least 2 other items here that we can scan on the plane here. There's the bacterium and there's the, I think it's discus. Yeah. Of course, this is viable. Okay, let's get that third sample in. And there we go. It's 2. Now, do we have bacterium around? Like I said, that stuff is really hard to find on this planet. I think it's a little darker, reddish than the ground. My ship's taken off. That little yellow circle is no longer on my compass. My ship has left the building. Okay, I'm going to get it to land here somewhere. I really would like to get a sample of bacterium. That would be very useful. Go way up. Better chance of spotting what you're looking for the higher up you are, right? No guarantees. There's one. Right there. It's a lighter. It's not quite reddish. It's more of a light brown. But that's definitely one. Bacterium. Okay. Now I bring in my ship. Nope, not like that. On the ground, on foot, I think you got to do this. Yep. Recalling ship. Where is it? You'll see it come down. It's out in orbit somewhere. Here it comes. You hear it? There it is. Doesn't always get too close, does it? You still got a bit of a walk to get to your ship, even if you recall it. Now, this is another life form here that we're going to have. I shouldn't say we're going to have trouble finding, but it's a lot more rare. This guy here, the discus. But we can't scan that one yet. We got a sample of bacterium on board now. Is there any more? Like close by? No. Okay. How many we got so far? And the answer is we got 2 and we're working on a third. And we have the discus. Excuse me, we have the discus in our sights.
Leaving 500-meter clonal colony range of bacterium alcywonium.
Okay.
Scan count is 1.
So basically the next one we find should be viable. Like I said though, this is really hard to find because of its color. It's not that well differentiated, I don't find, from the rest of the surface colors. We'll see, we'll find it. We're going a little fast though, I think. Going a little too fast for my liking here. That's a little too slow. Okay, 45 to 50 should be ideal speed for this, in my opinion. You're leaving time for things to spawn in, and you're going fast enough. That you're not wasting too much time by going too slowly. Oh, just saw some off to the left, which will be to our right when we get out. It should be right there. There it is. Okay. Sample number 2. Back to the ship. I didn't even pay attention to what the radius is. It tells us, which is really cool. It tells you when you're out of the range of
500 meter.
It's 500 meters. Okay.
Bacterium alcywonium. Scan count is 2.
That's you know, that's a really cool little app. It's called Exploration Buddy, think. Something like that. It won't tell you when there's more, like when there's some on the ground in front of you. That I wish it did, but it doesn't. That's all good. We can spot it. $44, 45 clicks. Yeah, I don't think that's too fast. It's like I said, though, this stuff is the color is difficult at best. Now I'm wondering, the ground looks a little lighter up here, more of a tan color. I wonder, is that a trick of the light? Oh, and we got a bunch of other plants here too. There's some discus on our left there. If I can get another bacteria here, I'll go back and get that. More discus. Come on, boy. You'd think bacteria would be everywhere. Not just in little tiny colonies like what we've been finding. Yeah, some right there. Right behind us. Not sure if I landed on it or not. Set her down, pup. Did I land on it? Where is it? That's not what I was looking at, I'm sure. What? Oh, what just... Oh no, that's that stuff I think that popped up. I thought for sure I saw some here. I did land on it. Look at that. It's right under the ship. See the green spot? That's what I'm looking for. I landed right on top of it. Look at that. Right on top of it. I think that's the first time I've ever actually landed right on top of it. Sample complete. Awesome. Now, let's... where did I see the discus? We flew over it. There's some back there. Yeah, why not? So I'd like to do at least one more planet in this system and then go to a space station and see how much we made tonight. Probably not really all that great, but it's certainly not negligible. Enough to buy a decent ship. But I already got a bunch of ships. I got this DBX for exploration. I got the Type 8 for hauling materials. I got the Sidewinder, which is the original, like, entry-level ship. I have a Cobra Mark III? No. Something like that. One of those. I might upgrade that one. Swap it out for a... Did I hear that the Mark V is now available for purchase? Like, as in just a regular ship purchase? Because if it is, I might just get that one. Just to check it out. I haven't really used the Mark III. I think that's the one I got.
All ya need is the DBS, T8 and the cutter.
The cutter, eh? Yeah, there's a lot of opinions about what ships are, ship combinations you should have.
DBX asterisk.
Yeah, the DBX, yeah, that's the one I got. And the Type 8. 2 of those I have already. There's a lot of opinions about what ships are good for what. And that's fair, I mean...
The cutter can do it all.
That's a bigger ship though, isn't it? Man, we came a long way just for that. See, we're just under a kilometer away. Large, okay. So it's like the Anaconda,
Yup,
is it?
large.
Sort of like the Anaconda along those lines, is it? They say the Anaconda can do it all too, right? That's what you got, isn't it, Lycos? Lycos still in chat? Best shield tank in the game.
Best shield tank in the game.
Largest cargo of all.
Cargo of all.
At least for now.
And a mega miner.
Mega miner. Okay. I don't know, in my colony do I have an asteroid belt that's good for that, good for mining. That's the kind of mining you're talking about, right? Going through asteroid belts and doing that stuff. Is still in noob mode with his T9.
Lycos is still in noob mode.
Picking on him.
And yes, I am picking on him, LOL.
That's fine. It's all for fun, right? It's like I said, though. I mean, you look at, you know, you look around the internet and stuff, and the game community. This game, there are a number of ship combinations that people espouse, if you will, and rightly so. I mean,
800-meter clonal colony range of Osseous spiralis.
Oh my, 800 meters, eh? Wow. Okay, so if I go straight here and I see more, they will be viable. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do that. Get on board. Get this thing up in the air. It's good speed, 50. Looking for Osseous, is it? Not discus, it's I think it's Osseous, yeah. Excuse me.
The Cobra V is a great ship. I turned one into a small fast hauler.
What footprint does that have? Is it small or medium? Is this what I'm looking for? I think it is.
Corsair, IMO it sucks for anything other than fighting. The Cobra is small.
Corsair, it's a good fighter, is it? Isn't that the new one that just came out? Where did I just see that stuff? Over here. You can't be looking for colors. At least not when you're doing this stuff. You got to be looking for shapes and shades. Osseous, spiralis, turquoise. One more. That'll make what? 4? 4 out of 7?
Yeah, the Corsair is the new one.
They come out with a new ship every 3 or 4 months, don't they? Ish. Is that a different one?
Leaving 800 meter
Oh,
total colony range
look at
of
that.
Osseous spiralis.
Haha.
Scan count is 2.
Leaving the range, and then I just happened to come across the third one here. That's good. That's timely.
The poor python is barely hanging on to being awesome at anything. The T asterisk killed it for the most part.
The T. Okay, you lost me. What's the T? Got to scroll back up and see what you're talking about here. It's not the cutter. Sorry, you lost me there. I heard you mention the python. Yeah. Yeah, and you said the T killed it for the most part. What's the T?
I heard you mention the python.
There it is.
T8.
The T8 killed the python? I thought the T8 was pretty much only good for lugging stuff around. What am I doing? Getting all caught up.
I mine better with the T8 and Robigo runs. I do a lot faster. Python can't compare to T8 hauling.
No, I guess not. Okay, this is our second planet, and we got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 7. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... nope, hang on a second. What is it we picked up? We got the bacterium, tubus, osseous, and tussock.
I retired my pythons months ago. Didn't have the heart to sell them though, lol.
Yeah, like I said, I had the Python Mark III, and I barely used it. I went to the DBX pretty quickly for this stuff, and then I got the Chieftain for combat, but I really don't have that one outfitted for anything yet. I'd like to outfit it and see if it does any good in combat, but the first time I had it out, I asked Lycos. You might have been there, actually. We were out shooting Thargoids, and I was just...
If you are new to the stream, consider subscribing to this channel. It would be very much appreciated. Here's a link to Marty's Discord, https://discord.gg/sbtj5xhhug.
I am actually currently on Discord, my Elite Dangerous Discord channel. Not sure if that link works or if permissions are set properly on that channel, but if you want to drop in and say hello, well, by all means, give it a shot. I'll see when you come in. Okay, I don't see any new stuff here at all. I think we'd need to get over on the hills there or something to see something new. Now, because my landing gear is out, this is top speed on the in the atmosphere. Watch what happens when I take in my landing gear. Top speed doubles almost. And now it's gonna reduce again because I just deployed it again. You know what? Let's take it in. Let's take it in because we can probably see life forms.
The only thing I don't like about the DBX is kicking in the SCO drive. Can't control the darn thing, lol.
I had a bit of trouble with that myself, but so I'm pretty sure that's what I have. Super Cruise Overdrive.
I still love the DBX.
Yeah, DBX is certainly my go-to for this kind of thing. Hands down. It's the only one I got anyway, so. It has to be my go-to.
My main explores with the Mandalay though. Alt has the DBX.
I think that's one of the ships that somebody recommended to me, the Mandalay. Medium, isn't it? Requires a medium platform. You know what? Let's just go to the third planet here. And hopefully we can go to a space station after. I'll use my
Yes, medium.
I'll use that website to see if I can find genomics. So now I'm looking for this guy, right? 4. No, let's go to this one. 5. 2C and 2H. Okay, that's the planets we're on. 2C and 2H over this way. There's the star. There it is. "25 light seconds, so we're very close to this one. It's in the same system, subsystem. Gonna write those down. 2C, 2H. We've got 4 on that one, and we got 7 on the first one, right? Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't take long to get to this one. It's very, very close. Probably around a minute or so. Okay, we're getting close already. It's almost time to disengage the assist. There it is. Now you want to get close enough to scan. Send in your probes. Okay. 4 probes again. Let's send in 3, see what happens. Depends on the size of the planet, I think. The bigger the planet, the more probes you need. This one might have only needed 2, but...
Surface scanned by 50%.
Possible occurrences of 4 potentially valuable species predicted on rocky body 2H.
4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and this one is a little more rare. So we're going to get a little closer and see where this one is found. Looks like it's found. Okay, I tell you what. Let's check out this crater here. There's a big crater right here. Can the other ones be found there? Yeah, looks like they can. I'm going to go to that crater. That seems to be a viable option. Just to the edge of the crater. It's a giant crater. Oh my goodness. I'm going to go to the edge. So the Frutexa is only can only be found in the crater. That's not exactly true, though. But you know what? The rest of it can be found in the crater. Let's take it into the crater. Can't go wrong, I figure. What could possibly go wrong? Famous last words, right? Okay.
LOL.
Right? Okay, we're still what? 6 clicks, 5 clicks up? Holy crap, what a huge crater. This crater has a biome of its own. I'm going to just put it down right there and take out my my SRV, I think. We're only looking for 4 items here. 4 or 5? Sorry, 5 items. Apparently they're all inside the crater here, so if we can find a place to land. Okay, 1.5 clicks up. Time to start slowing down a bit. Deploying the landing gear. $400, 300 meters. Let's see if we can find some life forms before we put this thing down. Yeah, there's some there. Little cluster of something there. That's a start. Let's put this thing down. We'll just wander around the crater for a bit. Oh, you just had it there. Okay, that'll work. On a bit of a slant, but okay. Let's take out the SRV. My cool little dune buggy.
Low gravity warning.
Some stuff right here. Looks like tussock. Now, the good thing about this is your life support battery doesn't expire, so to speak. See how it's going? 95, 94, 93, 92. Takes about 10% of your battery to scan something, but it takes more battery when you're walking around. So as soon as you get into your SRV, your battery recharges. It's kind of useful, right?
Leaving 150 meter clonal colony range of Frutexa acus, scan count is 1.
Frutexa. Okay, that's what that is. It's not tussock at all. Yep, sample number 2. And our ship is quite likely going to take off. I don't mind that. So I'm going to be going all over the place in the crater here.
Leaving 150 meter clonal colony range of Frutexa acus, scan count is 2.
Now we have a scan count of 3. There it is. 150 meters. That's got to be one of the shorter ones. All right, what else do we have here? It's supposed to be 5, eh? May as well just head off in a direction.
150 meter clonal colony range of Frutexa acus, scan count is 2.
Yeah, this thing, when it gets airborne and it lands, you kind of lose control. The reason for that is that it has 4 wheels across the front. and it's got 6 wheels in 3 pairs behind it. So of course, when the 4 wheels land, they really grip and spin the SRV around. Not sure how to avoid that, aside from steering or oversteering or whatever. It's a fun buggy to drive, though, that's for sure. Well, I don't know. I haven't seen a whole lot of anything different except for that grass stuff. It showed that all of the life forms were available in the crater here. I should get out and check for bacteria. Let's see. Analyzing environment. Ship's over there somewhere. Now, I didn't see a whole lot of anything in that. I don't see anything. Maybe something over there. What's this stuff over here? Is that grass as well, or?
I found a way to avoid it, but I can't remember if it's let off the gas or keep on the gas, but it's one or the other. Don't correct with steering.
Yeah. Whatever the case is, it's I think it's press on the gas. Because if you let up on the gas, that's when it starts to spin out of control, I think. I've got my foot on the gas here. Now I just let up off it. Well, it didn't spin out of control that time, but okay, this looks like tussock. Okay, that's a full sample. That is already scanned. Huh. Okay, so that's just weird. I don't see anything else anywhere. I guess I'll have to go over there. Well, let's give it a shot. Ship's already taken off. That's fine. Now, these bumps down here, is that rocks or? Delta 1 and their viewers just joined. Delta, another raid from Delta. Awesome. Thank you, Delta. 07. We're doing the Billionaires Boulevard here. Doesn't look much like a boulevard, I know, but I found a way to avoid it. Yeah.
Hi Delta and Raiders.
Let's see, what was Delta doing this evening? Quick question. What was Delta doing this evening? I think he usually comes on before me, but his schedule's a bit messed up now with the new arrival in the family, right? How's that working out for you, Delta? I hope everybody's healthy and happy. I mean, as much as you can be, right? Obviously. Crash. Crash. Yep, upside down. There you go. I was trying to slow down because I thought I saw something over here, but I think we already got this stuff. Frutexa. There's more stuff over here. There's supposed to be 5 items, different items in this very, very large crater. But I found one. That's the grassy kind of stuff there. This stuff. I think this is the same stuff. Certainly looks like it. Can't seem to find anything else though. Oh, what's this up here? Same stuff, grassy. Come on, man. Give me something to work with here. More grass. Yep. Can't find anything else. I'm going to get out and use my eyes. See if I can find anything else. Of course, something you can't do in the SRV is this, right? Can't use your jetpack to scope around. Can't even find like bacterium, which is usually, I mean, not necessarily plentiful, but you can usually see it there. Yeah, this is one mother huge crater. Scroll the video back about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You'll see how big the crater is. See the outer rim of the crater up there? All this rough terrain in here, that's inside the crater. The light color up there, that's the rim of the crater. It's absolutely massive. And I'm dicking around in here like trying to find shit. It ain't working out too well. I found one. This grassy stuff. This is why I mined plat for 2 fleet carriers. My OCD would have me creating new and inventive curses. Yeah, I guess.
And this is why I mined plat for 2 fleet carriers. My OCD would have me creating new and inventive curses.
So how? Okay, so at say 6 or 7 billion per fleet carrier, because it costs like 5 for a fleet carrier, but then you got to outfit it, right? Which is another billion or so. How many hours you figure mining platinum does it take you to do that? Seriously. This would take weeks doing it this way. Even if you were way outside the bubble, this would take weeks. Like the 6 billion that I got now.
TBH with the latest community goal, I did 6.5 BIL in 2 days.
Oh my goodness.
PG, you make credits very fast.
Yeah, so I should pay more attention to that. I haven't been paying any attention to that. So
But that's over in like a day.
yeah, exactly, right? That's what I'm saying. I should be paying, when it comes out, I should be paying more attention to it. But, in my defense, rookie mistake, I guess you might want to call it, or rookie oversight. Just not all that familiar with that stuff. Probably need some hand holding there. Bear McPike, welcome to the stream.
FCS are endgame-ish though, so they should take some time to get to IMO.
Endgame-ish. Lycos? Lycos doesn't care too much about endgame stuff. Endgame tags. You had a fleet carrier, what, inside of 2 months of getting this stuff going? How did you get all your money? Was it exobiology, Lycos?
I'm def the top contributor for Yuri.
Okay. That helps, right? I'm just...
So another 270 mil when it ends.
I'm guzzling gas here, or fuel here for this thing. Like it's going out of style. We're down to less than 3/4 of a tank.
Yeah, it didn't take me more than a month to get to mine, but that was back in the VO and LTD days. Most of it was with Thargoid fighting, but I like to do a variety of things.
Yeah,
Keeps it interesting.
yeah, exactly, right?
Looked it up before. IIRC, I have 32k plat for Yuri.
So that's, to me, that's the key for this game, right? Is to keep it interesting. If I
about 5 or 6k from my alt.
if I know there's a lot of things to do in this game, there's a lot of different things. So I'm going to try to explore as best I can, you know, on my own time, as many things as I can, right? given my resources and whatnot. And my mental capacities, of course. But yeah, I mean, keep it interesting. Keep it. You know, keep doing one thing, another thing, and like over the last 3 or 4 streams, I've done 3 or 4 different things. Right? Did some combat missions through the Frontline Solutions. That's always fun. I love those. It doesn't pay much, but they're a lot of fun, I find. I've done exobiology outside the bubble. Now I'm doing the Billionaires Boulevard here. I've done some colonization. I haven't done a whole lot of mining. That's one thing I'd like to get more into, especially if it's as lucrative as you guys.
Sending my alt into the black after the CG is over, to explore a bit.
Yeah, I guess one of the problems with being out there is you can't colonize because there's no space stations. I'm sure I made at least $1 billion from colonization. You made $1 billion off colonization? Seriously?
Smiley face. I'm sure I made at least $1 billion from colonization.
That's extraordinary. So there's a little diamond right in the middle of my screen, right there. What's that pointing to? Is that pointing to something new? Because whatever it is, it's gone now. It was pointing to something. Looked like it was pointing to a rock of some kind. There. What is this? What is that? Can I mine that?
Oh hell yes, easily. You probably made more than that.
What is that? So,
I must have made a couple $100 million just from one T3. It's not a lot for the time you put in though.
Oh wait, cargo scoop deployed, but I got to do something else before I scoop up cargo, right? I got to do this, right? Iron, nickel, iron, carbon. Add nickel. No, I don't want to ignore it. It's 4 things, 4 samples just broke off. There it is. So if I drive my scoop over that, I should be able to pick it up, right? There you go. Yeah, new material discovered. This looks like a bit of a grind too.
Seems about right. Think it's around 200 to 250 mil per T2, depending on what you paid for the stuff.
Scoop that up. This must be copper. Nickel. New material discovered. Okay. that doesn't do anything for me for my my biological exobiology stuff, though. I think I'm going to get in my ship and get out of this crater because this looks like a false promise. It looked like it was all 5 life forms.
Here's a link to Marty's Discord. https://discord.gg/sbtj5xh
Cargo scoop retracted. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to call.
Don't need a station in the black. That's what the FC is for.
Yeah, exactly right. You get your Vista Genomics on your FC, and you're off and running, right? Yeah, you can cash in every day, right? You don't have to be out there for a week hoping they don't crash or something like that. Or scrap your ship and throw away all your data, right? Okay, let's recall the ship. I didn't find a lot of life forms here. I found 7 on the first planet, 7 out of 8. Then I think it was 4 out of 7 on the second one. And here I think I got 1 so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just fly around here for a little bit. I'm going to get outside the crater though, and I'm going to fly around, see if I can find a couple more, and then I'm going to look for a station nearby.
It would be cool if they sent the trailblazers into the black and let us claim from them.
Yeah, that would be cool. But then all hell would break loose, right? So colonization is what? Pretty much basically inside the bubble now, except for people that are building bridges out? Is that kind of a more or less of a correct assessment? Where's the ship? All the way over there. Oh, wait. What is that? That's not my ship. Somebody looking to pick me off. They don't really care if I'm a noob, do they? Look at that. Look. What's he waiting for? Waiting to scan. Oh, he's shooting at me. Bastard. Can I shoot back at him with my SRV? Ship under attack. Yeah, I see that.
Do you have cargo?
Yeah, of course I do. How? How come I can't do anything?
Or lose all your info.
Mothership shields offline.
How do I get in there? How?
Miss your ship. Too close to ship. To save it.
Ship dismissed.
Can I not shoot him? He's still shooting at my ship. The bastard.
Wrong mode. You can shoot back, but it won't be good.
Why? Why won't it be good? Too ineffective? Little puny SRV against a ship?
Scarab guns aren't all that great. And this is why we don't play in open LOL. LOL, yet.
Well, I guess if you play in open, it's like turns into what's those
Are you in
games?
open?
No,
Stream snipers.
no, I'm not in
If you are
open.
new to the stream, consider subscribing to this channel. It would be very much appreciated.
Now he didn't destroy my ship, did he?
No. Not likely.
How can I tell if he's still
If you're
around?
not in open, you must have cargo on your ship.
I do, absolutely. I've been running mats for some of the engineers and stuff, right? And I got a bunch of shit on my ship, probably.
Did you get near an outpost or something?
Yeah, I've been at several mini outposts. I've been at crash sites. I've been in a lot of different places.
On the planet LOL.
On this planet? No. This is somebody else's colony. I'm wondering if that's...
You are actually teleporting from your ship to your SRV, so if he kills your SRV, you'll just spawn on your ship in orbit. Have you turned in your data tonight?
No, I did not. I'm going to do that next. Just look how big this crater is. These are the walls of the crater you're looking at up there. This crater is just absolutely humongous. That's why I figured it wouldn't be so difficult to find, 4 or 5 life forms in here, right? But I got one, that grassy stuff, and that's all I can find. There's more of it here. Yeah, that's all I can find. Rot job. Yeah. Boink. And let's do a roll. Get back on our wheels. Thank you. Shield still at 100%. So if he's actually actively looking for me, he will find me, right? This scarab anyway.
I always make sure I have no cargo when I do exo, but this does make it interesting, LOL.
Yeah, I'm still a rookie at all this. So, just, I plead ignorance. Now, should I call my ship back in? Is it safe? Shields are rebuilding, 20%. Shields were offline earlier. 74% on the hull.
Ship recalled.
Okay.
Don't see him on your radar, you can call your ship again.
Don't see him on my radar. You mean the big orange circle at the bottom? Is that it? He should be there if he's around. Is that what you're thinking?
And quickly get the hell out of there and to a station.
Yeah, exactly right. So I'll have 12 biological forms cataloged. So he's coming in over here somewhere. Where's he landing? I wonder. This system, although it's part of the Billionaires Boulevard, is being colonized by somebody. That whatever attacked me wasn't. Oh, that's fun. Can't get in my ship. What a friggin' place is that to land? Holy crap. Guess I'll have to dismiss it. Oh, look, and there he is again. I saw the shadow over there. Okay, let's dismiss that. And get him to land. I don't suppose that's somebody that owns the colony here that's shooting at me, is it? Ship is under attack again. Dagnabbit. There's the shadow over there. Huh?
If you target them, we can see who it is.
I don't even know where he is. Is he shooting at me now?
You're in solo?
Yeah. Shouldn't be anybody else here, right? Like any other players.
If you're in solo, it's an NPC. Colonization really messes with systems.
It's just lovely. I'm gonna get a big SWAT from an NPC. I guess I'm used to that though. Different games that I play, the NPCs are always shitting on me.
Since most of these idiots don't have any security.
I'm one of those idiots, I think. That's probably something I should build in my system as a security post. Okay, let's try that again. Hopefully I'll land somewhere.
You could join private group if you'd like me to head over and help out.
Are you in game, Lycos? I'd have to get out of this though, right? Come on, haul ass over there. That's another thing.
Logging on now.
I think I might be all right here. Just gonna try to get into the ship here. Yeah, I think I'll be all right here now. Yeah, okay. And up we go. And out of this system. Ship shields at 100%. Let's get the landing gear up. Yeah, didn't get much on this planet. I'm gonna scoot out of here because of fucktard there.
SCO to get out of orbit fast.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Okay. What's the filter for systems with that's too far.
Check your cargo hold now.
Cargo hold, eh? Is this the cargo hold, or?
If you are enjoying this content, consider smashing the
Inventory.
thumb up icon to show your support.
Guardian relic.
It is very much appreciated and may even help.
Antimony,
somehow.
arsenic, carbon.
Inventory.
It's a little bit of stuff, right? Guardian power conduit. So I was at a Guardian site, right?
Ejected.
Mining that stuff. Ejected. What do I want to do that for? I'm just going to go to a different system here.
Not that just your hold.
Let's see. First out of.
That relic.
That's too far.
The relic is the only thing you need to eject.
What's wrong with the relic? Once I'm out of here, I probably shouldn't have to eject anything, should I?
You will get gangbanged for anything Guardian and Meta alloys. To avoid pirates.
Guardian relic. It's not worth much. 24,000. Eh. It's okay. I'll move along till I get a system with genomics in it. Hopefully I can cash that in. Just curious to see what the income from from a dozen biological entities is. It's probably not much. I had the helper was helping me out earlier, that little app, but oh, the fuel scoop. What's wrong with the fuel
The
scoop?
Guardian relic is the only thing that counts as cargo.
Oh yeah. What the hell? How did that happen? Plummeted into. Okay, so this one is also colonized, or at least looks like somebody's trying to colonize it. Can't scoop that star, eh? Well, that would explain a lot. All right, well, let's go on to the next one then. Ooh.
That's unclaimed.
Frameshift drive charging.
Unclaimed. I'm like in the sun's corona, am I?
Temperature critical.
Not anymore. So what are you saying about... Oh, is it because... I'm in the view here? System colonization view. yeah. Architect view, that's why. Map view, that's the view I should be in. Yeah, there's nobody here. Sorry, not wrong view. My bad. Rookie mistake. So yeah, this is the first. No. No. Where the hell are we going? We're going there. Okay, that's better. I was in the wrong view all along. More rookie mistakes. Ha ha. Gotta laugh.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I thought my filter filtered out unscoopable stars, but well, I guess not, eh?
Fuel scooping.
This fuel scoop's not very quick. Commander V Uncle J, welcome in.
No game sound.
You don't hear the game sound? Really? Anybody else do not hear the game sound? That's possible, I guess. It's kind of low. I mean, it's not a whole lot happening on the game right now, right? I'm just fuel scooping. Let me know if you when the fuel scooping stops, whether you hear that announcement. Fuel scooping complete.
Fuel scooping complete.
There it is.
Warning.
I think it was low when you were getting hit by that NPC.
Yeah. Okay. What do we got in this system? Space stations? There's a... What is this?
Warning. Temperature critical.
Oh, come on, man. What are you talking about, temperature critical? I'm moving away from the star.
Does
Okay.
Happy Dance another Coriolis done?
Wow, good for you. So what is going on
All
here?
I know is I can't mine no more. My limpets have gone limp face with tongue.
No Vista Genomics. This one has Vista Genomics. That's a carrier, isn't it? Bros Elite Trading Post. This one has Vista Genomics. This one would be closer. Oh, I might not be able to get on that ship though, right? What's it called? Gummy bear.
It's an asteroid base.
It's an asteroid base. Huh? Fleet carrier. Oh, Vista Genomics is suspended.
That funny icon.
Oh, this one. Oh, cool. This one? Huh. Okay.
It's a station. Yet.
Suspended. Oh, Vista Genomics is suspended everywhere in here. Let's just go off and
Go check it out.
that's fine. I'm coming to the end of my stream here. I just wanted to go to Vista Genomics somewhere and dump off this data before I lose it all.
They're cool.
Why can't I? Oh, that's the gummy bear. That's not where I want to be. Dang it.
It should have a VG in it.
How come I can't see this star?
I got 1/4 through the Billionaires Boulevard. I should finish. Cause it's a station.
No, that's not what I'm looking for at all.
You have the wrong filter on for your gal map.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Where's the filters? Route settings, trade routes. Da-da-da-da. Apply filters. Star
It's
classes.
realistic.
Huh. Okay. That would do it. Now can I see it? Am I still pointing at that stupid planet or station or whatever? Nope. This is it. Okay. Thank you. Where would I be without all you guys, eh? I'd probably be an hour behind where I am now, at least. Trying to figure all this shit out, right? Oh my goodness.
What I say I done. My station got spikes. DMNT picked the wrong one.
Fuel scooping.
While we're doing that, what do we got in here? Oh, we got a... What the heck? Orbital construction site. So somebody's building here.
Disengaged.
Well, no Vista Genomics there. Romeo's Destiny. Suspended. Construction site. That's not going to be available, that's for sure. What about this guy?
I learned a ton
Active.
from the guys in chat the first couple of months I streamed. Due to the outpost.
Me, it's not so much what I'm going to learn, it's what I'm going to be able to retain, which is just a minuscule amount of what I'm going to learn. All right, Rider of the Storm. So this fleet carrier apparently has Vista Genomics on board. I'm just hoping I can get a landing pad here and get this out of the way. It's going to suck if I lose it all. It's going to be a waste of 4 hours. Won't be the first time.
Don't turn into others' carriers, you will lose 25%.
Of the Vista Genomics stuff? Really?
Go to that outpost that is built. I have Nara open. What system you in? Yes. You don't lose anything from exo.
What system am I in? I am in... What the hell? Shouldn't it tell me on the bottom left there?
Exo is the
Wow.
only thing they don't take a cut of.
Call 285 sector NYQC58. So call is EXO is the only thing they don't take a cut of. So I'm good at that carrier then, right? Is that what you're thinking? Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
I'll take your word for it. It's not like I'm going to know the difference anyway.
I don't think he is.
Okay, so how am I going to am I going to know, am I going to see that if there's a discount? Is there going to be some indication that I'm going to be getting 25% chopped off?
When we turn into our own, it's different.
It tells you.
Yeah, it tells you.
And I guess I can not do it if it gives me a 25% cut, right? I'm getting very close to it now, so let's see what happens. It should be coming into it here any moment. Once you get like within 1,000,000 meters, here it goes.
Hello, Commander. Please stay aware of other ships around this carrier.
Denied.
Clearance denied.
Why is that? No,
Sorry,
they're not.
Commander. Permission cannot be granted.
They're not letting me land.
8506, Stutzenberg Station.
Okay, just a second. Let me reorient myself.
Some people lock their carriers.
Yep. 8506. Yeah, that's well within range. Okay, see you later, boys.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one.
Stutzenberg, eh? Okay. Thank you, Uncle Jay. Thank you all, commanders. Appreciate your help. Any of you need any help with Fallout 76 or whatever? jump on board. Tuesday evenings. I'm not an expert.
Link to Marty's Discord, https://discord.gg/sbtj5xhhug.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, I'm not an expert at any game, but I do enjoy playing. Apologies for the mic thing there.
Stations 3400 LS.
Yeah, it's all good. I'll be there in a minute. Okay, folks, I'm going to turn in the Vista Genomic stuff, and well, actually, why don't we just go over there and see how much I get? Because I've been at this all night, probably 3 hours. Didn't get a whole lot of stuff, but that's pretty much how it goes with this exobiology stuff. So I'd like this. I'm curious to see how much I get.
Show me the cash.
Yeah, show me the money. Now, where is my helper? Okay, so my helper app, let's put that over here and see what it says. Can't read that very well. Bodies. Surroundings, history, current trip. It says 300 million, but I'm having trouble believing that. Let me just let's see if I can put that on my Discord. So we'll add
How many planets did you go to?
3. We'll add a window capture, and it's going to be, sorry, that's not it. We'll add share a specific window. Oh yeah, it is that, but I got to make a new one for the what's it called? Exploration buddy. Window. There it is. Done. Okay, so I don't know if you guys see that or not. That's the exploration buddy. It's showing me 300 million credits for what I just did, the current trip.
I'm going to guess 172 mil.
Systems 28. That can't be right. Discovered bodies 36. Okay, this is, that can't be right. Although it does say 12. 12 analyzed. That's what I analyzed. Huh. Okay. Just going to close that off and get back over here because we're getting very close now. Yeah, there it is. How far are we? 6. Am I close enough for an auto land? I am! Don't crash in there. You're automatic. You shouldn't be crashing. Good boy. So that would be okay, 300 million, but I don't think that's what it's going to be. What did you say, 172? Yeah, I don't know. Sure.
You got 12.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I got before I started getting pelted by that asshole. Alright, let's go ahead and check it out. Let's see what we've got. Fix, repair.
Ship is on the ground. Engaging docking restraints. Greetings, Commander.
How are you doing, bud? Thanks for letting me land on your pressure station. I think I might have been here before, actually. It sounds familiar. Stutzenberg Station. Okay. Vista Genomics, here we come. I also got some discoveries, I believe. They're not usually worth that much, though. It's the genomic stuff that's really high value.
Welcome. I hope you have some organic data. I'm curious to see what you've brought us.
65 million, but okay. Okay, that's it, eh? 65 million?
Anything else?
So this 300 million was not really, so there's nothing else, eh? Nope, okay. Goodbye.
Thank you for your contribution.
65 million, okay. I mean,
Talk is cheap.
let's check something out here.
I'll be over here if you need it. We've got a wide range of ships available. I'm here if you have
Wide range of ships. I'll see. I'll be the judge of that. Adder, Imperial Legal.
Because
So
it gave you a first footfall for some reason, I think.
no, it didn't. I don't think it did. First footfall would have been a lot more than that, I think. There's the ship I do have, the Cobra Mark III. Viper Mark IV. Diamondback Explorer.
yeah.
That's. Oh, it's possible. Well, it might have been calculating some other things too, right? Maybe I just didn't reset the trip meter or something. There's the Cobra Mark V, so it is there. I have this one, I believe. Cobra Mark III. Yeah, I got that one there. And the Cobra Mark V is how much? 2 million. That's it? Huh. So 65 million, I could get like 30 of those, right? Okay, so, oh, look at this, Mandalay. Ooh. Ah. Alliance Crusader. This looks a little bit like the Chieftain, eh?
Buy the Mandalay.
Yeah, I think I will. But I'll do it. I'll do it offline, off stream. For now, that's going to do it for me.
I'll be here.
I'd like to thank everybody who came in and kept me company and give me some valuable tips and tricks and information and whatnot.
If you are new to the stream,
Really do appreciate it.
consider subscribing to this channel. It would be very much appreciated.
Hope you all have a great rest of your day or night, whatever it is where you are. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other.
If you
And,
enjoyed this content, consider
oh my
smashing
God,
the bell
Streamlabs,
icon
will
to
you
show
shut the
your
F
support.
up?
It is very much appreciated.
All
if
right, good
maybe
night,
you
folks.
help
Don't
somehow.
forget, tomorrow night,
Night, Mark.
Text the Infidel and I are doing some Ghost Recon Wildlands. That's always a fun stream. Join us for that,
Cobra 5
and
all
we'll see you next time.
practice its
Cheers, everybody. Thanks for
Bye,
watching.
everybody.
Now I got to get on the right thing here and do this. Thank you. Cheers, boys and girls.
Zero 07